What's up, everybody? Manny here. Lamb Dog 76 really wanting an in-depth review of Atlas Shrugged, the book. Um, I will. I don't know if I can really do the whole book, but I can do a lot of the philosophies and problems I had with the book. Now, anybody who is attempting to read this book, this son of a bitch is long. I listened to it on my iPod, and it was 55 discs, so that's like 60 something hours, and it's long. So it's good till it hits the third part, then I have problems, but I will get to that in a second. But it's something I do believe people should read because the way it really points out the perils of socialism and merely makes you hate socialism and appreciate free market ideas. Because in the book, the country is slowly going to socialism, making it harder and harder for people to do business. And to what you can see now, that more and more laws and all the stuff they pass, how it's impossible to do anything. If you're in any, well, I guess everybody's in a business that's regulated. Like I'm in trucking, it's regulated so bad, you can't do crap. But the book does, I do disagree with it at certain points. Well, it starts out, the main character, Dagny Taggart, is second in command in a train company. Her brother is very socialist and fights her tooth and nail throughout the book. And she thinks she can, by her own will, she can make anything happen. So at the very beginning, she's in her private train car in the back, and the train comes across a red signal light, basically. And the conductor is like, I ain't moving this train unless I get somebody above me to tell me I can do it. And she basically gives, like, she's pissed, and the whole book is kind of like, well, why aren't you taking initiative, and why don't you just do this, and just fix the problem? I'm in truck, I do that, I'm fired. You do anything that, if something is wrong with a truck or some trailer, and if I don't get a go-ahead for somebody above me or shop or somebody, I can do this, and I just take it upon myself and take it, and which I could do it and do everything right, I will be fired. Most companies, they don't want the liability. That's a liability, and especially being very litigious and stuff. I mean, they've fired people at trucks. I mean, at the damn scale. The scale master calls the company and tells them what, and they fired people on the spot. Or it's too dangerous. So that kind of bothered me. And the premise of the book, in a way, was that the most intelligent, with the people, the prime movers, the people, the leaders of industry, the thinkers, basically they go on strike. They go to some mysterious area where they just start disappearing through the book. I mean, the main character, that John Galt, you don't even see him till the third part. But I've got problems with that guy too, because you thinking through the whole book is supposed to be, man, it's going to throw, the guy's going to throw me some logic, but hold on. So all the main, like your Lee Iacocca's and your main guys leave, and then once they leave, the whole world goes to shit. Basically, I'm a believer in the power vacuum. The leader disappears, and somebody will fill that position. I mean, she's making it think that if 150 people disappear, that we basically cannot feed ourselves, which is, I think, is very arrogant, and thinking that everybody's morons. So I disagree with that fact. Yes, I believe that socialism and stuff like that will destroy, because communism, it fails. I mean, it's no way, like that, each according to his needs and stuff. The more worker work and you get paid by your need. I mean, that's kind of like a family. Me, I work 60 hours a week. Uh, and at the end of the day, I get the least because my kids need stuff, and by the end of the day, I don't get nothing. Then you get depressed because like everybody, that's what each according to his needs. The people who need most will get all the stuff, and you don't get nothing. So, and it's hard to explain, but I'm not going to really. But like somebody basically was the people when everybody went socialist, so they were basically trying to prove that they had more needs than the next guy, or they, because you get rewarded for the kids, because I need it more. So basically, people was trying to out need each other. And of course, it all collapsed. But the theory that now, what gets me, what really got me kind of like, all right, because the book was really excellent, and you felt the frustration, and it really kind of opens up your eyes to a lot of stuff. But when we get down to her Shangri-La, they called it Atlantis, where all the smart rich people disappeared to, right? That's when I couldn't believe it. It was okay. So you get all the prime business people together, and they all like real nice. Here's a little this or a little that. No, you get business people because they're all like was making money together in this little area. No, I know business people. I've got people. They're cutthroat. So you get them all together, they're going to try to outrun each other out. So they're going to. I mean, a beaver. You take beavers build dams. You put a beaver on a roof, they're going to be looking for wood to build a dam. So you put them over there, they're still going to try to make money and outdick the other guy. So, but it was just like, it was just too Pollyannic. Oh, no, you get the business people, they're going to try to outcut each other. That's the way it is, My company is trying to outdo the next company, and the next company, our competitors are trying to outdo us. That's the way it is. And if you put them on a desert island, it's going to be a winner and a loser. So it kind of bothered me when it kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever. And I think in a way she goes way too over the business area and no charity, because it was to the point where they were in this place, they wouldn't like, if I had a car, they would rent the car. Nobody said, hey, can I borrow the car? No, that was like foreboding. It was no borrowing, no nothing, no doing nobody a favor. If I did something, you got paid for it. I disagree with that because I like a little charity. Think about this. How many times have you helped somebody move? Okay, so I go help somebody move. If he hands me a $20 bill, I'm pissed because two reasons. I'm doing that as a favor to a friend. And if I'm really getting paid, $20 ain't gonna do it. $20 for 5 or 6 hours on all day of my work is no way. And I feel like if somebody handed me money for helping them out, that would demean what I'm doing. Sorry, I don't know if anybody's understanding what I'm talking about. It just would. I don't think it would be right because really, if you're paying me for my time, say 6 hours work, $20 ain't doing it. I mean, so this is something I'm giving to you to help you out. So, because if you really paying for my time, you need to go 20 an hour, because that's kind of what I make. So, if we're going to go, but of course, buy me a soda or something. But I like that if somebody helps out. I'm going to go a couple weeks help a guy hook his computer up and take him 3 or 4 hours to get everything right. I mean, but I'm not charging them. It's a friend doing a friend a job. I mean, friend. I like helping out. And I like it with somebody, it's just what family does. I'm borrowing my relative's car. When my car broke or something, I can borrow their car for a week or so. It's just and if they needed something from me, I'd do that. But in her perfect world, You couldn't. None of that is. It's that I had to buy it because we're all down and out. I don't like that, and it just. I don't know. I do believe everyone should pay their own way, but there should be a way for charity because I do give to charities. People give to churches. People, you know, not you don't want to support somebody who don't want to work, but there's always the helping hand. And in her perfect Shangri-La world, no, you only get paid for what you do. And so I know a lot of people would disagree with that, but I do believe a little. The mentally ill people of the world, I do believe we should help them out. I don't. I mean, I don't know what her thing was. What we put them to death or something. And a lot of that, a little bit. Everybody, all the characters except one, they were all blonde haired, pale faced people. So struck me a little Aryan, And I don't know. So I don't. That just. But the book was really good and very. I mean, if this is one of them. If you want to take something to a desert island or one book to read, it's very long. So it's a book that keeps on giving. It's long and drawn out, and the John Galt character when they eventually. My favorite person in the book was Henry Reardon. The only problem I had with him, he needed a long time ago was set shit straight in his family because his family ran over him. Eventually, he sets things right, but he just let him walk all over him. I would have been, I wouldn't let that shit happen. I nipped it in the bud like Barney Five. So, but when John Galt is supposed to be her ideal man, he just too long-winded, man. Because you need to be able to say your. He did say some good things, but he had a speech. I listened to it. That son of a bitch was 3.5 hours long. It took me. I was going to the dump back and my earbuds in there. I was like, Jesus Christ, man! How long is this speech going to be? You shouldn't take that long to get your point across. So I don't know. It's a good read, but you know. Reach his own. I just don't had a few problems with some of the politics when she got down to her perfect world. I thought her perfect because the socialists believe that their world is perfect, and they can, if a socialist person wrote a book, they can make it out that their world is perfect. So she is taking her perfect world and making it out perfect in her book. So, but I do believe in a perfect world, there is a little give and take. There is a little helping out like a little barn raising every now and then. When somebody's house falls over, I'm all about a little bit of the charity. I'm not all about gimme, 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 but a little bit of charity. It's good. It makes me feel good. I mean, when I help somebody else, I feel good. And I guess maybe she striking down. I guess that God controls people who believes in religious control, but when you help, I don't know if you help people, you feel good about yourself, which I do. So, all right, I've 14, 13, 14 minutes. All right, be good. Give it a check out. Bring a response to me telling me I'm wrong or whatever. Be good.